King Marshal suddenly thrust his hand into the rebel's body, his fingers like hooks as he directly seized the man's soul. At this horrifying sight, the people of Shuyang Star were terrified. The body stripped of its soul convulsed in fear, instinctively trying to reclaim it. But under the eyes of all, King Marshal's fingers tightened and crushed the soul. As it disintegrated, the rebel collapsed lifelessly to the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. The legend was confirmed. King Marshal commanded power beyond the mortal realm. His absolute dominance shattered all resistance, and the once defiant crowd dropped to their knees, begging for mercy. Yet one shiny bald head remained standing, sticking out like a sore thumb. That man was the hard-headed Riddick. This act instantly drew the attention of King Marshal and his followers. Vark, commander of the Death Legion, strode forward and barked that he must kneel immediately or face certain death. Riddick replied with a declaration of steel, vowing never to bow to anyone. Seeing his defiance, Vark removed his helmet to reveal his iconic onion-shaped head.
He's not a man.
Riddick declared he would settle the score with the Deathbringer. Since their creed was might makes right, no challenge could be avoided. Vark had no choice but to step back and allow it. Curious to test this man's strength, a heavily armored guard swung his massive axe at Riddick, intending to cleave him down. But the man was nothing more than brute force. Riddick dodged swiftly, snatched the short blade from his body, and countered with a crushing punch. The entire audience was stunned. This was one of King Marshal's strongest lieutenants, yet Riddick emerged unscathed and avenged his friend. Even King Marshal was taken aback. Instead of anger, he admired the man's talent and sought to make him an ally. As the saying goes, the victor is king. Strength always commands respect. King Marshal handed Riddick the blood-stained dagger as a trophy and sincerely invited him to join his fleet. But Riddick showed no interest. This insulted King Marshal's pride, and he was about to explode in fury when his hand brushed against Riddick's. In that instant, a strange sense of familiarity washed over him.